The Gorgon Medusa has to be one of the most tragic characters from Greek mythology. Believe it or not, she did not always look like this terrifying and grotesque creature we know her as today, with her serpent hair and of course her famed petrifying gaze. She was once one of the most beautiful and radiant women in the entire world. She was the daughter of the primordial sea deities Phorcys and Ceto, and it was said that her beauty rivaled even the goddess Aphrodite herself, which is incredible considering the fact that the ancient Greeks believed that Aphrodite represented the pinnacle of grace and beauty. Her hair in particular was remarkable. She had blonde golden locks that cascaded all around her shoulders, shining like strands of sunlight. She had a perfect face, a fair skin, and captivating eyes. When she walked, the men who crossed her path couldn't help but gaze at her beauty. Medusa used to be a priestess in the temple of Athena, the goddess of wisdom and war. She took a vow of celibacy and dedicated her entire life for the goddess. She would spend her days tending to the temple and praying at the altar dedicated to the Olympian. And this went on for a while. But then, one event changed her destiny for the worse. What happens next is one of the most unfortunate and cruel acts in Greek mythology. One day, as she was tending to the temple as usual, she received the visit of the god of the sea, Poseidon. And let's just say Poseidon wasn't there to pray to Athena. If you're familiar with Greek mythology, you know that the Greek gods have just as much, if not more, weaknesses than human beings, and lust is probably up there as the most destructive vice. Poseidon's lust is what led him to the temple of Athena. He knew how beautiful the priestess was, and consumed by desire and lust, he pursued her relentlessly, refusing to respect her commitment to stay a virgin. Unfortunately, in the end, there wasn't much he could do to stop him from having his way with her. Now, from our perspective, Medusa is 100% the victim here. There wasn't much she could do once the god of the seas set his eyes on her. But Athena thought otherwise. The goddess felt enraged and disgusted by the desecration of her sacred temple, and instead of forgiving or showing empathy for the poor woman, she punished her. She transformed Medusa into a terrible creature, changing her gorgeous golden hair into writhing venomous snakes, and her once beautiful skin was turned green and wrinkly. Worst of all, she made sure that anyone who locked eyes with her would turn into stone. She couldn't interact with others anymore and was therefore condemned to a life of isolation and solitude. But it didn't end there for Medusa. Later on, the hero Perseus was sent by King Polydectes to kill her and retrieve her head. The king was lusting after Perseus's mother and thought that by asking him to seek the Gorgon, he would end up dying or turned into stone forever. However, Perseus was the son of Zeus and he received a lot of help from the gods. He was equipped with magical artifacts that helped him in his quest, and empowered by these divine gifts, he was able to find and kill Medusa by beheading her with his sword. From the wound on her neck sprang the winged horse Pegasus and the boar Chrysaor. They were the result of the forced union she had with Poseidon. And that is how Medusa met her end. She was unfairly punished and robbed of her humanity, and today her tragic story serves as a reminder of the capricious and cruel nature of the gods and their complete disregard for human lives. This concludes today's video. Thanks everyone for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like, share the video, and subscribe to the channel to not miss the next ones. It's always really appreciated. Now then, take care and see you all next time.